Just fucking do it. Subscribe now.
It's only through an act of serendipity, very serendipity, that we're able to give the seminar now. One of which is provisioned by the grace of Allah that I built a £1 million albatross fucking tragedy. And we're one of only 3 buildings in Scotland that we know of that have the requisite air conditioning system. The high, whatever the fuck, intensity things that suck up air so many thousand feet per minute or whatever. But I'd rather be lucky than good. And part of the experiences that you're going to have the next week, and part of the experiences that you're going to have listening to in the trenches, kids that are working through the program, and some of the historical stories that I share with you, is that you have heard the term, rather be lucky than smart before. But you would rather not be lucky than smart. You would rather be smart, and that's why you're all fucking fool. I would rather have God or the devil himself bless me than have to go through all the fucking hard work I've gone through. I would have sold my soul to the devil, as I told them earlier today. And you wouldn't. Or they would say, the illiterates in this part of the world, you wouldn't. And that's why you're poor. To say that this is going to be a transformational week is a cheap cliche now. It's beyond, whatever, it's beyond a cheap cliche, it's that. Because we have so many successes. We have from 80 IQ to 180 IQ. Although arguably a couple of the kids say they got higher than 180 IQ, I don't believe it anyway. It's almost routine. The only caveat is if you follow the steps. Most of you aren't going to follow the steps. No matter how much I beat my chest, jump up and down, most of you in this room aren't going to follow the steps. It's almost criminal when you take your money. Almost. 99.9% of the success stories that QLA has, I've never met. Because it's all on the website. Somehow, the kids that get it free on the website follow the steps, in most cases, not all cases, better than the kids that come through the seminar. There's all kinds of psychological hypothesis bullshit that we can talk about why that's true. I don't care about that. All I know is that's a fact. I have no upsell. We don't sell t-shirts, pencils, cups, nothing. I'm pissed off that we give you toothpaste, but my wife and the staff tell me that we should not give you anything. If you follow the steps, you'll be successful. You're going to hear all kinds of success stories this week. Some of you, well, all of them, especially the young kids, 15, 17, 19-year-olds, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to kill yourself tonight. We all know what you were doing when you were 15, 16. You were jacking off on your computer. Some of you may be... Murph, did you have computers when you were 15?
What?
Did you have computers when you were 15?
No.
Okay. Other than Murph, the oldest in the room, when you were 15, you were jacking off. And we've got multi-millionaires, 15, 16, 17. How is that possible, Mr. Peña? Because they were a cunt, and you are. You have cunt cream on your desk. Would you hold up your cunt cream, please? Put it over your head so they can see it. See the bald head and the cunt cream. You ought to go home and grease up. Because you're all cunts. 10 years ago, when I was only, I'll be 76 in a few weeks, 2 days, right? When I was only 66, I used to say, I'll take 10 of you at a time in a fist fight. 10 of you. But now I say only 3 of you. Because I'm old. Because I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a cunt. I'm afraid of nothing. Literally nothing. And you're afraid of everything. And that's why you're a fucking poor cunt. What's worse than being a cunt? A poor cunt. Why does anybody come and pay the peanuts that you pay to get berated by me? Because I'm the last motherfucking chance you have, assholes. You've tried everything. Where's the black steam shit, kid? You tried Kai. You tried Tony. You tried Grant. You tried the Wolf of Wall Street, right? You tried every motherfucking thing known to man, Allah, and the devil, and you have failed. So you're here. You may decide not to use this shit. But you can never say, you miserable fucking vaginas, that you didn't know how. And I already know most of you won't use it. Why do I know? Because I've been doing this 28 years. 28 fucking thankless years. And if I had known, even reasonably, with a modicum of reality, how fucking hard it would be, I would have never started. You're going to see a slide tomorrow. Jeff Bezos going to where we went. 21 years. And next to it is me, 25 years of $1 trillion I created. He didn't have to deal with a million fucking morons like you. The real challenge you have, if you accept the material, if you accept the information like God told you, it's for you somehow to convince somebody else that you're worthy. And since you have no self-esteem, no self-confidence, and you think you know your vaginas, that's your biggest challenge. I can send the script to your homes. The next phase of the seminar, no seminar. You pay me the fucking money, I send you the scripts. You know how painful it is for me to stand up here and talk to you? As Sally will tell you, 25 years ago, I cared about you. I don't now. No matter how good my intentions are, I know most of you will fail. Why? Because your parents fucked you up beyond all recognition. The Williams sisters, Tiger Woods, both from my neighborhood, more or less, South Central LA, they beat their kids. Some of you in this room have never been in a fist fight. Some of you in this room, this is the first time anybody's ever called you a cunt, which you are. I rest my case. Whether you're Chinese, black, yellow, purple, doesn't make any difference. My most recent poster boy, Josh Kim, was Asian. He doesn't brag about being Korean. My current poster boy is Thomas, Chinese. He doesn't brag about being Chinese. And my most successful kids in the last 10 or 15 years are all Germans. Once the Nazis get it, they get it. Sometimes they're a little slow. Just like Hitler was slow to send the Panzer divisions in to stop us at Normandy. Do you realize if you had sent the Panzer divisions to stop us at Normandy, we'd all be speaking fucking German? World War II would have been a different outcome. If Admiral Yamamoto had not stopped at Pearl Harbor, and they'd gone to the West Coast and fucked all the Californians for practice, we'd be speaking Japanese over there and German over here. So by a luck of the draw, serendipity, we don't. Just that serendipity, somehow you found me. I perished the thought. I don't want to know how you found me. There's method to my madness. In the questionnaire you filled out, what's the highest performance thing you ever did? What's the highest performance thing your significant other or partner ever did? What's the highest performance thing that your mama ever did? What's the highest performance thing that your daddy ever did? What's the highest performance thing your siblings ever did? And guess what, assholes? When it's nothing, and nothing, that's why the fuck you're here, old timer. You think it's funny? We'll see how fucking much you're laughing tomorrow when I rip your fucking throat out. See, you think it's funny? I'm not up here just so my lips can flap air instead of the high definition we have. Why is the seminar hard? Because that's what works. And recall, for those of you that have done your homework, I started these motherfuckers for free. Junior high schools. I rented the fucking airport auditoriums and let you cocksuckers in for free. I even fucking fed you. And the results were 0, 0, and 0. 0 and 0 for the junior high schools and the high schools. They were too young, they didn't get it. For free. Because this is only good for 0.00001 of the planet. Not because it's intellectually challenging, because it's not. But it's emotionally challenging, because you won't make the sacrifices required. We're going to induct 3 people in the Hall of Fame tomorrow. One of which hadn't seen his wife in 7 months until he finally did the deal. Hadn't seen his wife. Hadn't been home in 7 months. Most people in this room aren't willing to make that sacrifice. You should have dinner, have a couple of drinks, enjoy yourself, and don't show up tomorrow morning. By the way, you're going to have homework tomorrow morning written. Do tomorrow morning written tonight. And after dinner, I'll explain to you what it is. And if you don't do your homework, and you email it to Kim, and you don't take the question seriously, just go home. Because when I read the homework tomorrow at lunchtime, and I come back after lunch and I say, hey, are you and the bald flat guy with the head that thinks everything's fucking funny, you can go home now. You're thrown out. We've had some people not show up tomorrow morning. Those are real cuts. We haven't had one of those in a while. I don't smell that much death in the room, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Don't be late. Tomorrow morning. I'm on time. I expect you to be on time. The homework should be typed and sent by email to Kim before you show up to here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I don't eat breakfast with you. I don't eat lunch with you. I wouldn't have dinner with you except Sally makes me. Why? Because familiarity breeds contempt. And you want to be liked more than you want to be effective. Because to some degree, you're all ass-sacks, brown noses. You'd rather be liked than effective. And who made you that way? Your sorry-ass parents. And when I read in the description of the material you send me, I had a great relationship, a loving, nurturing relationship with my parents. You're fucked. We should actually scream you're not allowed to pay the money to come. Because it's almost impossible to turn that over. Not impossible, almost impossible. Self-esteem is built the first 7 or 8 years of life. And as the Catholic Church would say, right, Murph? You give me your children the first 7 or 8 years, and we will fucking own them. The Catholic Church is so far up my ass, I'm surprised the Pope's little bonnet's not showing through my teeth. Even though intellectually I understand it. What were you doing the first 7 or 8 years of life? Some of you real mature ones might have been jacking up, but most of you weren't. Duncan? Wait, don't get excited, Duncan. Don't get excited. At your age, you can only get excited once or twice a month, so don't get excited. Any questions? Good. Now hit the gong.
Gentlemen, lady, the dust there.